I'm back just as it finishes. I gotta unmute everything. Unmute, 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 unmute. Let me just make sure. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. New game, and we should have Liu Bei unlocked. Now, where's he gonna be? Okay. Zhuge Liang, Huang Zhang, Zhang Fei, Zhao Yun, Guan Yu, Ma Chao, Jiang Wei, and Liu Bei. There he is, right there. Liu Bei.
No mercy for those who bring chaos to the land.
What is wrong with his voice?
The time for change is upon us. The time of the blue dragon is over. Let all who believe wear my symbol upon their heads. Let them fight by my side. The yellow dragon is come.
Sweet. I forgot I have those.
In the spring of the year 184, Zhang Jiao raised the Chinese people against the decadent and corrupt Han Dynasty. Followers of Zhang proudly wore yellow cloths around their heads. Thus was born the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The beleaguered Han sent out their call for help and ordered a campaign against the Yellow Turbans, who numbered in the hundreds of thousands. From all across the country, brave men and women stood to answer this call of duty. Their stories, their legends are about to begin.
Alright, so yeah, Zero Gonzaki Spirit Chronicles. It's just basically that, just a guy with an identity crisis, and and he's also, it's a revenge anime as well. He's out to get revenge for. Oh, I start off with a horse. Nice, this is the first that's ever happened, and it's a white horse. I feel special already. And I'm oh, they didn't knock me down. Yo. So it's a revenge isekai anime with a guy with an identity crisis, not knowing who he is. Okay, and he does get strong. He gets really strong. Then the one after that one, it's the Eminence in Shadows, my goat, the one that I would give a 10 if I could, but I don't give out 10. So the next highest thing I could give it is a 9. And that one is another isekai, and it's comedy. Like, if you ever seen Overlord, which Overlord is kind of funny, it's like that, but without the technically it's not cringe, but without the overblown where he's evil and everything. So it's about a guy named Sid, and I noticed I never really named the characters. I just say main character. Well, I named some of them, but mostly I just say main character. But it's a guy who he wants to be like a background character. But he wants to be an Eminence in Shadow as well. So like a guy who works in the background and kind of like manipulates stuff in the background. Not necessarily a villain, but not necessarily a hero either. So he gets this persona like think of Batman. So like Bruce Wayne is a background character and Batman is the Eminence in Shadow. It's kind of like that. And it's really funny. There's action in it, but it's mostly comedy. And it's really funny. And he is really strong. So it's not like he's not weak. But he plays as a weak character. Like whenever he's not wearing the Shadow mask, that's his persona, by the way. His name's Shadow. Or whenever he's not in that persona, he pretends to be weak. Like he gets beat up by just petty street thugs. But no, he's really strong. Even without, he doesn't have to be Shadow to be strong. Like it's magic how he makes himself strong, and because he comes from a different world, he thinks differently, and he's really smart too. So he can make like he understands how things work, I guess would be the correct term. But he gets a harem of all these women, and some of them are smarter than he is, to the point where he'll tell them a story. Like he'll basically explain chocolate to them, and one of the girls will be able to make chocolate just by his stories alone. That's what I mean by smart. and then he thinks, and he's also money hungry. And I don't want to say why he's money hungry, but it's for a stupid reason. Again, it's mostly comedy. It's really funny. I recommend it. Don't go in there thinking it's serious. I'll say, don't go, oh, it's gonna be a serious anime. It has some serious moments, but it's always comedy. Comedy comes first. I'll recommend. Hold on, I gotta shift them. There we go. My butt was hurting from the way I was sitting down. Season 2, I also gave it because it has 2 seasons. I also gave it a 9. Season 1 has 20 episodes, and season 2 has standard 12. And there's a movie coming out. I think we're gonna find out more about it this month. The next in my list is The Misfit of Demon King Academy. That one I gave an 8. It's a really good anime as well. That one's the one with the Demon Lord, the one I used as an example earlier. Anos Voltigoldo. I saw season 2. I just remembered that I just did not put it into the list. I saw season 2. I don't think season 2 was that good. I did like it. I'm not gonna say if I gave season 1 an 8, I'll give season. If I give season 1 an 8, I'll give season 2 like a 7. And I think the other season, or season 2 part 2, I guess would be the correct way to say it. I'm gonna say season 3 though, because it was after 12 episodes. I haven't seen it. I think like keyword. I think I saw it, or maybe it was season 3 that actually did come out, and that's one I'm referencing, but I don't remember. There was another season that came out, or part of a season that came out, and I have not seen it. I've seen one clip of it, and there was a horrible CGI of some dragons in it, which kind of disappoints me. I don't hate CGI. I just hate when it's like super obvious and it's awful. Right? Like, okay, like if you want to do CGI horses, I can understand. If it's not, but if it's like an enemy, why CGI? Right? I don't know, but they were just awful how the dragons look. Which it's sad because season 1, if they did, I'm sure they did use CGI, and I just don't remember. But it was like really good. The CGI they did use was not that noticeable. If they did use it, and they didn't ruin the show basically. But the CGI from that dragon, I mean, I hope it's just like a one-time kind of thing, where. But again, I have to watch it. Then. Oh, I haven't explained what it is. So it's about a demon king who they killed him, and the hero that killed him wanted to be like, they're like, oh, maybe like if we were born in different times, we could have been friends or whatever. And he said, well, I'll be reborn like 10,000 years or so. And he is reborn. He retains memories. So like he's born. So think of it like this: you're a dad. Your baby boy or girl is about to be born, because at this time there's no ultrasound. They're about to be born. And then they're born. It's a boy. Like, oh, he's a boy. What are we going to name him, honey? And then he talks in a deep voice. Anos Voltigoldo. And they're like, oh, man, he can talk. This is really funny. But his parents are so loving. They're good moms and dads that you'll actually want. Right? So, yeah. In his previous life, his mom and dad, I don't think they ever say what happened to his dad. But in his previous life, when he was the Demon Lord, his parents were killed. Again, I don't think they ever said what happened to his dad, but his mom was killed. It was said that his mom was hung by humans. And who is this? I never ran into this person before. I don't recall this person. Pei Wan Xiao. Is this like a secret enemy? This is the first time I ever saw this name and ran into this person. But yeah. So when he was the Demon Lord, the story was that humans hung his mom and like beat her to death, basically. And while he was still in her womb, and that's how he was born. Like he was born out of the corpse of his dead mother. I don't know how he grew up. Maybe he was already strong, and like took care of himself, because there's like a little inside joke where. In the show where he looks to be like he's going to school, right? Like let's say college, but he's only like 8 months old, because he used magic to to grow himself real quickly. I think he did it twice. Like first he grew himself up to be like around 8 years old, in front of his parents. So they're like shocked, like, oh, what the heck? And then he's learning, and they're like, you know what? I'm tired of being a kid. So he grows up to be like in the form that he has now, which is like I'll say about a college age kid. I say kid, but they're like adults. And they're just so used to it now, but it's just funny. And yeah, he is the Demon King. He has all his memories from the past life, and he's just as strong. Well, no, I take that back. He's not just as strong. He's actually weaker than he was before. That actually has to do part with the story, so I'm not going to go too much into it. But yeah, he's not as strong, but he's still strong. I do recommend season 1. Season 2, again, is pretty good. But season 1 was, in my opinion, the strongest point of the series. And it's funny because it's kind of like the Eminence in Shadow, where let's say you're gonna die, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna die, and you have this sad moment, or like with, let's say, your loved ones. This is an example. This does not happen. I'm just saying, like, this is something that can happen in the show, and something similar does kind of happen, but not to this extent. It's like you're about to die, and you're like, I love you, Mom. I'll always be with you. I'll watch over you. And then you're like, okay, I'm ready to die. And then Anna's like, I never said you're gonna die. And then he puts his hand on you and then like cures you of whatever you were suffering from. And like, okay, like what? Like, I just had this sad moment with my mom, and you just cure me. Like, I mean, why not? It's something like that. That's not happened, but it's something kind of like that, and it's just funny. But he's like overpowered. Oh, and there is this moment. Okay, so you remember in Fate Stay Night when I can't remember the guy's name. Where he like people die when they are killed, or if they are killed, something like that. I can't remember the exact quote, but you know the one I'm trying to reference, right? People die when they're killed. Like, yeah, thanks, Mr. Obvious. Or another one. This one's not as popular, but I do see it flying around. Maybe you've seen the meme where it's like, I was born at a very young age. Like, yeah, no shit, you were born at a very young age. Like, what? You were born 50 years old? But there's one of those in this anime too, where Anno says, just because you stop time, he like, yeah, I think I was saying it right. Just because you stop time doesn't mean I can't move, something like that. And they're like, that makes no logical sense. And there's another one too where it's like, you think you can kill me just by stabbing my heart? And it's like, not in the show, but people like when you're watching it, like, yes, you're supposed to die. Or you think I'll die just because you crushed my heart, something like that. And this is real funny. So like, there are serious moments in it, but at the same time they're not serious. Every now and then I'll watch reactions of people reacting to that anime because it's funny. Rising of the Shield Hero, season 1, I gave it 8. I have not watched season 2. I know it came out. I heard some good things about it. I heard some negative things about it, but I have not seen it. And I think other seasons came out, but I stopped with season 1 because at the time I didn't know season 2 came out yet. And by the time I've heard about it, it was like already almost over, so I just never got into it. I do plan to possibly buy it and watch it. So, but that's why I don't have that on my anime list. Okay. Rising of the Shield Hero, Testament of Sister New Devil, season 1 and 2. Testament of Sister New Devil Departures, Testament of New Sister Devil OV. Hold on, let me go back up. Testament of New Sister Devil, I give that an 8. Really good. That's one of the. It's kind of like High School DxD, where it's kind of like borderline hentai, but without the actually being hentai. You know, they don't show anything. There's no activities going on. But it's just like I said, how High School DxD is, where boob show, boob grab, and all this other thing. So all that goes on, but there's no like action. There should be action, you know, like there in this one there is kissing. Unlike I think in High School DxD there's no kissing. In this one there is kissing, like lip to lip kissing. There's a point where one of the it's also a harem. One of the girls is introduced, and one of the first things she does in front of everybody, she grabs the main character, pulls him in, and kisses him because they're childhood friends. And like it's kind of like a decoration to the girl, but to the new girl, you know, like the new girl versus childhood friend. That it's kind of like a decoration to that, like, you know, yeah, he's my man kind of thing. So I am gonna have to kind of spoil this one a little bit. They spoiled this one in season 1, so it's not that important. But so demons and heroes exist. I think they said gods exist. Yeah, demons and gods exist, and something they call heroes exists too. But they have their own clan, and they rarely venture out. So, and this guy gets his dad. This guy, the main character's dad, he gets remarried to this woman, but she's off like on a trip or something. So in the meantime, he's gonna take care of their daughters while the woman's on the trip. And they have a meeting. Sabara, I think. No, Basara, not Sabara. Basara. This is the son's name. They go meet them at a cafe, and they have an awkward introduction like they always do, where the guy goes to use the bathroom, opens the door, she's there, like putting her underwear down because she's either about to use the bathroom or just finished and is putting her underwear up. And when she's about to yell, he rushes in the bathroom and covers her mouth, saying that there was like an out of door does not work sign on the door, but he didn't see it, so he like tries to explain and saying like, hey, like if you think about it, I'm also a victim, so just like this is an accident, I didn't mean to, and all this other thing. And if you don't yell, I'll put my hand down. If you don't yell, just please don't yell and everything. And then she's like, yeah, okay, I won't yell. After like explaining this, so he's like, oh, okay, she understands. She's not gonna hit him. It's like one of those tropes where, like, oh yeah, walking in on accident, but I understand. Door was broken, so I understand. No, she slaps him, and that was their first introduction. They get introduced, and then the dad has to go on a trip because he's a photographer. So he gets an assignment to go take pictures someplace. And so then when the dad leaves, the girls reveal themselves to be demons. The girl, the main female character, turns out to be the daughter of the previous demon lord that died. So she's going to be next in line. And they're going to use the house that the dad just bought. They're going to use that as a stronghold. The younger sister, because there were two sisters, I said. The female character who was the daughter of the demon lord, and then there's another girl, a younger girl, who's not technically younger. She's a succubus that has the appearance of a younger girl, and she's like her right hand maid, I guess you could say. And so yeah, the succubus used her succubus powers to kind of like mess with the memories of the father, to think he was getting remarried, but in all actuality they were just using him so they could have a base in Earth, so they could start recruiting other demons to kind of build an army, so they could take over the demon world, something like that. I don't fully remember what they were trying to do, or like what the story was, but that's not the real story. That was like the cover story. There was another story that I don't want to get into because I want you to watch it. But that was like the cover story about all that. But so that's when she said, gods and demons exist, and they're demons, but heroes also exist. They're humans with the power gifted to them by gods to kind of like deal with the demons, right? But they have their own village and they don't venture out, so he's not gonna be saved. And like she was using her magic to say, you got into a fight with your new sister, so you're gonna live with your grandparents or other relatives, they say. So he's like looking down and everything, and they're like, like something's wrong, like he's not leaving or anything. And it turns out that the guy, the main character, is a hero that's not in the hero village, and he says, for certain circumstances we don't stay at the village anymore. And so he kicks them out, and he's like, I'll forgive you for messing with my father, but get out of this house, like this friendship, everything is over. So then he calls his dad, and his dad was never under mind control. So what it turns out is his dad's also a hero. Like, hero is passed down through bloodline, right? So his mom would have been a hero. Their grandparents would have been heroes, stuff like that. So it turns out the dad, who was a hero, was never under mind control. He knew everything that's going on. And the reason why he accepted them, knowing their real identities, is because he knows the Demon King, and they're not really friends, but they're not enemies either. So once he died, he kind of like wanted to look after the daughter because she was going to be hunted and killed. So that's like the cover story. I think I said earlier I'm not going to say what it is, but I just said what it is, so I apologize. But yeah. So hold on, I'm going to take a swig of water. So yeah, so then he goes, finds them. The girls are under attack, and he saves them, and they one big happy family, air quotes. Yeah, it's ecchi, almost borderline hentai, and also there is this one thing I love about this anime, Testament New Sister Devil, is because I always say if there's a harem and there's no reason for a guy not to hook up with a girl. Hold up, I'm gonna.
We cannot overlook the tyranny of Dong Zhuo. The time has come to destroy this traitor. Right shall prevail. Attack!
You pitiful fools.
The campaign against the Yellow Rebels was successful. However, the hard-won peace was short-lived. Emperor Ling died, and the land was once again plunged into war. One man clawed his way to the top during this time of turmoil. His name was Dong Jiu. Dong seized control of the armies and enlisted as his personal bodyguard the fierce Liu Bei. Secure in this power, he began his own despotic rule. Han loyalists determined to end the depravity of Dong Jiu. They gathered their forces into a strong alliance and chose Yuan Shao to lead them. In 191, the two forces met at the impregnable Hu Lao Gate. The battle to save the Han was once again about to begin.
Okay, so in harem animes, I always said, how come they don't include like a reason why the guy does not want to hook up with any of the girls? It could be it doesn't have to be like a hard reason to understand. Like it could be something like I just don't want to have a physical relationship with anybody, right? Something like that. Like give a reason why he doesn't hook up with anyone. Don't just make him dense. Like in this one, he's not dense. He knows the girls want to hook up with them, and he would like to hook up with them, but there is a reason he can't hook up with them. I'm not gonna say what the reason is. And actually, to be fair, they don't even give us the reason in the anime. It's in the light novel that is not. It has no English translation, so I had to research all this, why they don't have physical relationships. But there is a physical reason why they can't have not physical relationship. There is a reason why they don't have physical relationship. So that's one thing. That's why I like about it. But it's not just that. Like the story is actually good. Not just the ecchi scenes. Like I remember watching it. There's points where I'm like, oh, it's gonna end right here. No, it's still only halfway over, and it's not like it's an hour long. It's 30 minutes or 28 minutes or whatever, how long the run times usually are. It's like it's the normal run length, but you're like, oh, okay, it ends here. This person just got stabbed. Okay, the cliff suspense, right? Oh, the cliffhanger suspense, and all that stuff. That's what you think. You're like, oh, okay, it's gonna end here, the cliffhanger, and okay, I'll have to wait next week to watch it. No, there's still 8 minutes left into the anime, and then there's another cliffhanger where it actually does end. But like, if they took all the ecchi stuff out, it would still be a really good story, in my opinion. So that's why I like it. Departures is an OVA. I gave that one a 7. The actual OVA, Testament New Sister Devil OVA, I gave that a 7. The special, I gave that a 7 as well. Testament New Sister Burst, that one is season 2, the actual season 2. I gave that one a 9. I did like the second season over the first season because it had more characters, and there are some girls in there that I did like. I think I said it, but if I didn't, I'm gonna say it again. It is a harem, so there are multiple girls. There's the main female girl, the demon lord's daughter. Then there's the succubus. She's not as active as I would like her to be, but she is active, and she's really because she's a succubus. Lots of other stuff happens, right? There's a childhood friend. I'm just saying characters that are potential love interests. I'm not saying that they're all gonna be love interests, even if they don't show up for like just parts of the episode. There are other demons that join them. There are other the childhood friend's sister joins at one point. She's not one of the main ones, sadly. There are two main girls. There are the childhood friend and the main female MC, the Demon King starter. Those are the main girls. The other girls are just like they come every now and then. They're like, okay, so like if he was if he was gonna marry the girls, he will marry the childhood friend and the Demon King's daughter, and everyone else will be concubines. That's basically how it is. But I like it. And the childhood friend's sister that I mentioned earlier, she's also part of his childhood friend, but she's just not as important. Like, she wasn't even introduced in the flashbacks until she was introduced into the main anime. But that's all I'm going to say. Verse 2, they introduced more people, and you actually find out more about the main character's dad. I'm just going to say, I approve. I approve. And you find out more. You don't find out in the story. Like, my bodyguard died? I think I just saw one of my bodyguards die. But there's the reason why this guy, he is actually really strong. And you kind of don't, you get hints in the anime, but you have to actually look it up because again, it's mentioned in the light novel, but it's not translated into English, so you have to kind of look up this information yourself to find out why the guy's strong. He's a special case, I'll say. And the dad kind of is also a special case, but unlike other characters where strong characters, their family's dead, no, his dad is alive. And let's just say his dad can hold his own. Alright, after that one, I gotta scroll down. Alright, the next one is Undefeated Bahamut Chronicles. I think, I always said Bahamut just like that. I think I pronounced it wrong. It could be Bahamut, but I always say Bahamut, so I apologize if that's incorrect. That one I gave an 8. It was actually a pretty decent anime, good animation, good story. Only issue I had with it, there's no season 2. No, but it does have its issues, but not too bad. That one is about a kid who was a prince, but he lost his kingdom, and now he is technically a slave to this new kingdom, but he goes to this school where you control like these giant mechas. Oh, I can't grab those. And he controls a mecha called Bahamut, and he gets relationship with. It's another harem. This one's not really borderline hentai. It does have ecchi scenes, but it's not that bad. And I think the school he attends is an all-girls school too. And he's like one of the only ones that pilots the Bahamut, like these mechas. So I don't really understand that full reason, so I apologize. And it's been a while since I've seen it too. Then under that is Yu-Gi-Oh! The original Yu-Gi-Oh! I get that 7. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D is my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, 5Ds. Get that one a 9. GX, I give that one a 7. Not the best one, in my opinion. I liked it, but it wasn't, yeah, to me it was kind of like the same as just regular Yu-Gi-Oh! And again, I'm not saying that regular Yu-Gi-Oh! And GX are literally the same. But like entertainment-wise for me, I found them about the same. And I do know there's some people who love GX. So that's why I apologize, don't crucify me. All this is just my opinion. Entertainment-wise, is how I'm rating them, not like out of all Yu-Gi-Ohs. Dark Side, the movie Yu-Gi-Oh! I do have some movies in here. For some reason, just not Dragon Ball Z movies. The movie, I give that a 7. Just regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Side Dimensions, I give that an 8. It was really good. Animation's good. I do like the story and all that junk. Did someone kill the other guy? Where'd he go? I guess he did, because there's a sword, and I think I picked up the other sword too. Oh. Alright, while that's going on, the timer. Gotta run. Get off here. To the gate, and hopefully I have enough time. I wasted a lot of time just going back to this horse. Oh my god, I just wasted more time. Go back, go down. I'm not gonna have time. Oh well. Yeah, Dark Side Dimension, I give that an 8. Good animation, good story. I liked it. And I gotta scroll down for the others. So give me time. Ugh. There we go. Right, put my horse here. I'll open this gate and then I'll pause it to scroll down and take a swig of water. That okay. I'm at the bottom. My Hero Academia season 5. I saw season 5. Is at the bottom because I didn't finish it. I think these I put where I didn't finish it, and they're some of the only ones I didn't do. I think I was experimenting with that. I gave it a 6, and I gave Sun and Moon, my least favorite Pokemon. I gave that one a 5. I think that's why I thought Pokemon was the last one, because Sun and Moon, they're at the very bottom. So I said, oh, okay, well, maybe Pokemon's the last one on my list. But no, I think I just put that I didn't finish them. Okay, I think that's what I was experimenting with. Even if I finish Sun and Moon, I think I'll still give it a 5. It's my least favorite. I understand why they went with the direction they did. I just don't agree with it. And whatever, you know, it's their company. They can do whatever they want with it. So, but yeah, that's the end of my anime list. So, maybe I'll go back to watching Testament of New Sister Devil one day. And because I know what happens, I can put it in dub and just listen to it. Just finish homework. I want you to finish homework once right now. Okay, nice. Were you listening to my stories all the time? Talking about the animes that I actually thought you left, so that's why I was just ranting. But listening to talking about the anime that's based on Borderland hentai and all that stuff. Talking about the anime that I actually liked. Testament New Sister Devil, the one that surprised. I was gonna say I'm lying. No, I'm not lying when I say that one's really good, despite it having all that edgy. I would recommend it, but only if you're okay with edgy, because if you're not, then the edgy scenes are gonna ruin it for you, because they do focus on that quite a bit. Like I said, if they remade it and where they just took those scenes out, I think it'll still be a good watch. But edgy is also part of the story, which is why I think Did the ambush ever come? I feel weird. Like whenever the ambush, I'm all the way here. And when I was Zhao Yun and the ambush came early, I'm so confused. Anyways, yeah. Utah, I was gonna ask you one day you should make your own anime list, but you don't. I don't think you watch enough anime to keep a actual anime list. Right now, you're just watching like most of the mainstreams or rewatching other shows. Like you've seen Dragon Ball Z, with the Dragon Balls. I don't think you've ever seen the actual Dragon Ball. You've seen Dragon Ball Z. I'm sure you saw GT, Super. I don't think you've ever seen Soul Leveling. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to put words in your mouth. JJK, I heard you're watching that one. You watch Bleach and you're rewatching Bleach and Naruto for reasons. You know, I know the reasons. I just don't want to say it. You know, because it's not the stream's business why you're rewatching those. You know, Attack on Titan. I don't know how far you ever got into Attack on Titan. And that's another anime I forgot to add to my list. There's animes that I forget to add because I just forget them at the time. One of them being Attack on Titan. I mean, to be fair, I only seen season 1. I really haven't cared about the other seasons. And I also saw that you logged into Counter-Strike. The ambush finally appeared, but I don't think I'm going to go there because I'm already down here. Ah, you rewatched it? Okay. Still watching JJK? Oh, okay. I watched some parts of JJK, never finished it, so I think I got the first season or first part of the first season. I just don't know where it's at, so. But yeah, I think one of the favorite guys that I finished Naruto today on Bleach anime. Oh, okay. You seen all the movies? Nah, I'm joking. You don't got. I'm not gonna be that one of those. Oh, you've seen everything, huh? Even the movies? Even all the filler? I'm just joking. You read the manga? Bro, you're on a one-hit kill. You're blocked. I hate when they're on one-hit kills and they just keep blocking for like 24 hours. I'm not gonna take my horse. I don't need it. I don't think I'm gonna play, but I do gotta log into Uma Musume. I haven't played all day today, and I mean, at worst, I just gotta log in for the rewards, even if I don't play. I was gonna clean my room, but then I got high. Ooh. I was just thinking about the trial of Afro Man and how funny it was. Going to court in a mother freaking American flag suit. See, I would never think to do something like that. If I ever had to go to court for whatever reason like that, I would never think of like, I'm gonna go in the American flag. I would just get like a regular business suit that fits me and go with that. Also, someone said that there are no voice acting in actual battles. So like that, when Dong Zhuo died and he was like, oh, whatever he said, I meant my end here or whatever. There's no actual voice lines for that. That's why I always thought the copter was just broken or there was like a setting I had to turn on. So, the more you learn. A part of me wants to like just end it here and just do other stuff, you know. But no, I gotta, because I don't want to do another short stream where I just stream for like, let's say 40 minutes and then I just finish Liu Bei's story so I could edit it later and upload it to YouTube. I'm gonna try to complete the. At worst case scenario, I'll just like speed run the battles. If I start getting too tired, like that, the next battle, Cheng Ban, I could literally just defeat Cao Cao real quick and just end the battle. But I want to try to get everything, try to make them smart, try to make them strong. So, but T or CT? CT. That's what I say. CT. Utah, which is your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh series? Is it just regular Yu-Gi-Oh? You're welcome. I don't know what I helped you with. But like, I don't know, like if me giving an answer like contributed to anything. Is what I mean. Or it's just a decision, like a flip of a coin.
Kako's troops have overtaken us.
Brother, lead them to us.
I hate whenever I get those ads.
Do not
cheap
worry.
views. Yeah. Blank and everything. I don't want views. I don't want view bots. I want actual views.
The alliance had destroyed the ambition of Dong Zhuo. Still, the Han remained powerless as each lord began to dream his own dreams of conquest and power. In the year 200, Cao Cao defeats Yuan Shao and gains control over the Central Plains. Supreme power rests in his hands, and his forces grow tremendously. Cao Cao works to bring the entire land under his control. In 208, he personally leads his men south to Jing. After years of wandering, Liu Bei had finally come to rest in Jing. Now he must find a way to escape the overwhelming force soon to reach him.
Usually, whatever way I'm facing, that's usually where I like to go. So, like in this way, because I'm Liu Bei and I'm facing this way, I just start running to get the gate guards, gate captains, and then I just start moving up. And then I'll eventually just circle all the way up and around. Oh, I got scared for a minute because I couldn't see behind the horse. I guess I'll save here. I was like, what the hell just happened? Did I freeze? Did something happen? And then I saw save, and I'm like, oh, okay, I know what happened. Scared me for a moment. Perfect, and I got some health right here. Where's my horse? There it is. I knew my horse was still nearby. Okay. I like how this is an easy battle you could actually beat real quickly if you wanted to. I just don't. Like right now I could go fight Cao Cao. Maybe on hard I can't, but on easy I can. You do not have a fave? Oh, okay. You just like regular Yu-Gi-Oh! Just 'cause that's the first one you saw, and since you don't really have a fave. I don't know how to make people mods. Hold on, give me a minute. Let's see, how do I make people mods? Do I click on your name? Oh, to use stream together? No, I don't think that's it. I don't know how to make people mods. Do you know? So you asked me to make you a mod and you don't even know how? Oh, I found it. I made you mod. There you go. I made you a mod. My first mod ever. This month is a good month for me. I got a raid 12 days ago. And I got my first mod. You better not abuse this power that I gave you. With great power comes great responsibility, Utah. Now, how do you remove the message? With your mod powers. Ah. I like how I never made you a mod despite being like someone I know in real life. What was that noise? Ah. Okay. I had to actually look at my actual Twitch chat to see what that said. Ah, nice. Message deleted by moderator. It's so weird to see because I never thought I'll actually like be at this point where I actually, even if it's just for something small like that, like just to see those messages. It's such a weird feeling. And I probably could have done that myself, but I just rarely touch any of that stuff. I like how you talk confident. You're like, make me a mod, and I can take that message down. How do I make you a mod? I don't know. It's just so funny. Like when you think about it like that. Okay, hold up. Okay, no. I was gonna. Oh, I hate when I run into a bodyguard. I was gonna say, is there a gate captain there? But no, there's not. If I reach there, will reinforcements come, or is it just like a time thing? I'm testing this out. Liu Bei said when I move, we must hold this line. So I'm guessing it's like a time thing. Like maybe after like 5 minutes of in-game battle, reinforcements arrive. I think. I don't know. But in character, I would just run away. I think different people level up with their bodyguards depending on who they are. Like with Xiao Yun, after I completed the first battle, like I feel like my bodyguards didn't level up at all. Like they were still peons and all this stuff. Or I think maybe they did level up and I just never noticed. But with Liu Bei, after the first one, I feel like I jumped from 2 to 4 already. When usually they just level up but still stay at 2. And I like how you have a sword right next to your name too. I can let Ahmad do whatever I want. All right, I want you to play Dynasty Warriors 2 for me while I go to sleep. You're gonna play all of Way, and when I wake up, all of Way better be completed. Have all the characters, be max level. All right, go back to my horse. I don't wanna despawn it. All right, fight here. For Liu Bei, I think he'll probably get bodyguards fast, but they won't have that much health. That kind of represents him as a person, where he has like he's a lord of the people, so he doesn't collect that many warriors, you know. So that's why I feel like that's why most of my bodyguards die quickly if I don't replenish their health. So what are you doing now, Yuto? You just playing Counter-Strike? I wanted to tell you this, but I forgot until just now. I was on my phone on my Twitch account, and I was looking up some stuff, and it said like there's like a thing in there that says videos created, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what that's about. And it had videos that I created when you were playing Weed Simulator, or whatever that game was that you were streaming. When you were using the what? Or you're using the CR, the race car thing, whatever it's called. You're using that to deliver some kush, and I think you hit a car, and it messed up your run because you got stuck. And then you got, when you hired those people, like, I need a bath or something like that. I need a something. I need a hit. I need a bong. Something like that. It was I need a something. You fool. Oh, hemp shop. Ah. I can't call it what I called it, the simulator. Is that against the rules? Ah. Whatevers. I thought that was strange. I'm like, what's that, a box? Hemp shop. That reminds me of the court case I had, where the guy that we convicted of attempted murder, he was trying to grow that here, but called it like it's not illegal if it's a hemp shop, like if you're trying to do like a hemp shop. And I'm like, what? I don't know what game it was. That's why I just call it simulator. I don't know what it was. I just remember that. I just remember you playing it, and I'm not gonna say you were into it, but like you liked it, because I remember you streamed it, and then you were doing all these things, glitches that you saw other people do, and all this other stuff. Like like, hey, you can do this race to get some money, And did you know if you do it on a chair that moves, you won't get shot? It's like a red light, green light kind of game. And you're like, if you use this chair, it will never mark it as you moving. So like that was like an easy way to do it, but they patched it, and when they patched it, you found out the hard one when they patched it. They're like, oh, they patched it. I don't know why I have memories of that. I also remember you're the first one that's from the two of us. Technically, I never streamed it, so Gundam. What was it called? Let me see. Gundam Evolution. You streamed Gundam Evolution, and you actually made me get it, and we barely played together. I love Gundam Evolution. I'm sad that it closed. Like, I wanted to stream Gundam Evolution, but I never got around to it, even when it was dying. Before they closed down the servers, I wanted to stream it, but I never did. And I wanted to stream a match with every Gundam. I miss it. Like, I would like to make a video game company and try to bring back Gundam Evolution. Because I like have an idea what was wrong with it, but the problem is, can we actually fix it is the issue. The main thing was the balancing issue. That I'm not sure how, if we can fix it or how hard it will be to fix it. And I'll also make the Tequila Gundam. Thank you for the sword. Oh damn, another bodyguard died. I thought we were doing so good. They're not like Zhao Yun's bodyguards, but they're high in defense. In my opinion, I think I already forgot where I was going with that. Damn. The biggest brain fart I've ever had. In my opinion, I think, and then it was just. I'm so confuffled. What was I gonna say? In my opinion, what? And it just stopped there. What was I gonna say? Oh, whenever you got time, what are some conspiracy theories that you believe are real? No matter how crazy it is. Like, let's just say, example, like let's say Bigfoot's real and the government's hiding them. Like, let's say something like that. No matter how crazy it is, what is a conspiracy theory you believe is real? For me, I don't know if this is technically a conspiracy theory, but you, as a person, are going to experience a long, not necessarily healthy, but a long life as a person. Because, like, I have a conspiracy theory where, and again, I don't know if it technically is a conspiracy theory, but where when you die, you actually don't know you died. Your spirit goes to another place, like another plane of existence, let's say, that is exactly like the world you were living in before with slight differences, which explains the Mandela effect. Why, like, why some things you remember them differently than what they were, because that's how it is. Like everyone is experiencing that, and it's not just it's a shared world. So like other people that died experienced that too. Again, which explains Mandela effect. Maybe we came from different. Maybe we came from the same world. But that is a conspiracy theory, if it is one that I believe in. Dang. When did Liu Bei die? When did he die? Because his forces are not here no more. But it just says someone entered battle with him. It's weird. And Cao Cao's on the move. That 13 families run the whole world. I could see that conspiracy theory. I don't know which 13 families it is, but I know which one. I don't know which one. I think I heard something like that before. Again, I don't know who the families are, but I can see it. I understand it. Any other conspiracy theories that you would like to believe are real? Another one I believe is aliens are real. And that might not be a conspiracy theory when you think about it. It might just be facts. I'm trying to think of other conspiracy theories that that are quote unquote real. I don't know if this is technically a conspiracy theory, as more it might just be like a state of fact. I think George Washington, by today's standards, would not be a great tactician. Because I think in history we learned that he was like a good tactician in war, that he was able to create counter plans and do all these. But how far advanced technology has gone and how smart can people get now, he might not be like that smart anymore by how we have people now. And I'm saying, like, if he was born, like if we're able to go back in time, get George Washington, bring him forward, and give him a pill that gives him all the knowledge that he could learn, like if he was born right now, he might not be a good tactician. I got no claims to back it up, so that's why everything's just an assumption. What if the 13 families that run the world are actually aliens? Cue the what was that show called? X-Files music. That's my talk of anime finish. I don't know what to talk about now. If Cao Cao defeats my guys, like these peons, I don't want to call them peons, but my soldiers, can they drop something? Imagine like your outfit gets defeated and he drops a 4 attack up, and only Cao Cao can pick it up. So like you can see it, but you can't pick it up. Like, oh my god, imagine. Or when health items drop and they go, like they prioritize us to pick them up. Is it frozen? Oh no, okay. I was just looking at that, I'm like, why am I not moving? I thought I brought a snack over, but I didn't. I have to go get it. I know where it's at. Alright, I brought it. Protein bar. How many 100 points I lose for every bodyguard I lose? Not what we think they look like. I think they look like you. Now, that's the question. How do you think the aliens look like? Do you think there are probably aliens out there that are humanoid like us, like in anime? Or you think like they look like, or some of them might look like how we think they are, look like, you know, like the Greys?
I'm counting on you, Lu Xun.
Any time now.
At Changban, Liu Bei barely escapes with his life. Joining forces with Sun Quan, he manages to destroy Cao Cao's pursuit. At the same time, he regains control of Jing. They call this the Battle of Qi Bi. With Jing as a base, Liu Bei turns west to Shu. Winning control of Shu, he is finally in a position to begin Zhuge Liang's Heavenly Triangle. However, Sun feels threatened by Bei's growth. He allies with Wei, and together they seize control of Jing. A furious Bei swears revenge. By 221, Bei's army had been attacking Yiling Castle for a year. The men are exhausted and so worn out that at first they do not notice Wu's counterattack.
I mean, isn't it basically confirmed that single-cell organisms that we know nothing about and are possibly like alien in nature already exist and they're like in our bodies? But we've just like grown up, we adapted to them over the years. That's how the mitochondria formed. I just made that up. I threw that in there. That's a Hail Mary. I'm almost done with the protein bar. The one thing I hate playing as leaders is that you always start at the end of the map. So it's harder to get into like the battle. Not harder, it takes longer. That does not make sense when I'm not there. Tai Shi Si. So many people. I'm trying to focus on the people who are not like that don't have a name. Basically, they are not important. All these cutscenes. Oh, there's a health. Alright, I think I'm gonna end that right here. Let's go save Guan Yu now. I think I talked to you about this before, Yuto. But there is like a Souls-like Dynasty Warriors game called, I think it's called Wulong, and it's basically like a Souls-like Dynasty Warriors game where you make your own. It's not like one versus many. It's just like a survival kind of thing where, again, like it's like it's a Souls game. And Liu Bei's in it, and he is strong as heck. Like, it's actually crazy how strong how Liu Bei was. Oh damn, Guan Yu defeated him. Okay, Guan Yu stops. He's dead. I don't want to leave my horse. And Zhang Fei has died. My brother. Brother, my brother, tell me what we're fighting for. We've got to end this war. We can try, brother, my brother. I feel like I missed a part of that song. I'll look it up in a little bit. let me see here. I don't need my anime list no more. Google. Okay. Brother, my brother, tell me what we're fighting for. We've got to end this war. We should love one another. Oh, can't we just pretend this war never began? We can try. Brother, my brother. That's the part. It's not that I forgot a part. It's just that I was I was forgetting that the rest of the part, and that's why I just stopped. I forgot it. I forgot a part. We face each other. I can't remember how that part goes. The melody. It's been a while since I heard the song. We face each other from different sides. I think it goes something like that. The anger burns. Can't remember why. No, that's not how it goes. The flow does not sound right. Enemies are coming through here. Ow. Ah. Lucian. Ow. There we go. Killed him real quick. Ow. 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 Oh my god, these archers. Bro, how are they here? I swear they were not here, like right here. Oh, some health over there. Jeebus. These archers are so annoying. I can't believe how annoying these archers can be. Now you're back on raft. It didn't show up. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention that you got on raft. Would you recommend raft to like a new player if they never played it? I'm trying to gauge how fun it is. I think I've seen people play it. I just don't know if the game I'm thinking of if it was raft. I understand that feeling completely. Alright, I've done what I need to do here. I'm leaving already. The archers are pissing me off. it's funny because like the archers will be out. The archers will be out of your view, but yet they're sniping you from like across the map. That's what pisses me off. So is it like that tornado game that's coming out where it's like a co-op game with you and 8 people where you gotta have you seen that game going around? But I want to try it, but I don't have that many friends to play with. But do you know what game I'm talking about? Kind of changing topics a little bit. So there's I'll explain to it a little bit more, and I know you're behind, so while I'm explaining it, you'll probably be saying yes or something. But there's this new co-op game coming out where it's like you and up to 8 people. Oh, you have not seen the game I'm talking about? Okay, so you can look it up on YouTube, but I forget what it's called. You can just look here. I'll just look it up because new tornado co-op game. Like it's been an advertisement on my timeline.
So this game's coming to PC soon, and it's called Funnel Runners. And the mods that you fight against is basically an F5 tornado. You loot fast, fix the van, and then have to try and get out before the entire city is ripped apart. It looks insane and like.
Could you hear that going off? Okay, so here's the official trailer. I'm gonna send it to you on Discord. I'll send it to you on Discord so you can watch it whenever you can. Let me make sure I send it to you and not the wrong person. I was about to send it to the wrong person. Okay, it's called Funnel Runners. And it's basically you and 8 people. Like up to 8 people. I don't know if it's actually up to 8. I can't remember. Or maybe 6. But, so you're stuck in a town. I don't know if you're like tornado watchers or like why, like the backstory of why you're in this town. And the tornado is getting so big, but your ride is broken. So what you and your teammates have to do is you have to run around and look for parts to fix the van so all of you can escape. And the threat is an F5 tornado, and I think you got like 20 minutes to look for the parts. I don't know what you need. You're gonna need like I'm gonna assume you're gonna need something like gas. Maybe there's a flat tire. Maybe you're gonna have to find tools to fix the flat tire. All assumptions, because I don't know. But like I said, it looks fun, but I don't have really that many friends to play it with. But there's like one of those. I've heard some people call games like this friend slop. No. I wasn't saying if it's like that. I'm just saying like, I think maybe I asked if it was like that, but that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say like, have you seen it? Cause like, it's a game I'm interested in, but I need friends to play it. Where some people call it friend slop because it's like oh, it's a game that's not really fun, and you just play with friends. And like if you could, there's a game where you could play like for a couple hours with your friend. Like I think Phasmophobia could be classified as a friend slot because even though you can play it by yourself, it's better with friends. I don't know. Maybe I'm not using the. Maybe I'm not the. Phasmophobia is not the best example. I think you can play it by yourself. But again, like a lot of games are way better with friends. Like Call of Duty, basically. You know, like that one you can play by yourself, but it's a lot fun with friends. Like Black Ops 2. I had way more fun playing with you guys than I did by myself. Could I play by myself? Yes. Was it fun by myself? Yeah. But it was way more fun with you guys. But that one, it looks like you can't play by yourself. Like it feels like you need friends, and I don't have any. Sad. But I would definitely play if I had friends. One more base, and then we gotta take out Sun Quan. Oh, you haven't played the new Minecraft like game, Hytale? It looks fun. A lot of people liked it. Unlike Minecraft, like there are dungeons and stuff like that you can do in Hytale, but it's like Minecraft. It's like a block building game, survival. Which Hytale, from what I remember, they said it started out as a mod for Minecraft that ended up getting so popular, I guess, that they made it into a game, its own game. So, yeah. I thought about trying Hytale, but I just never got around to it. I don't even play Minecraft anymore that much. The last time I touched Minecraft was when I was trying to make the Grail Mercenaries base, and I got so far. Like I collected a whole bunch of cobble, melted, furnace it to make it into blocks and all this other things, and I started getting the outline right, and then it was thunderstorming. I guess a lightning hit a post outside, and I lost power for a couple seconds. So I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. And once we got power back, the file was corrupted, so I lost everything, and I was so upset I just stopped playing Minecraft. That's what happened to me with Minecraft. I don't know why it took me, like, I was hesitating for a moment. Oh, shoot. There we go. I was gonna say, I don't think we lost anybody, but then I remember we lost Zhang Fei. And then as soon as I remembered, his name disappeared on the thing. Stretch. I like how Ling Tong is named as a character in Dynasty Warriors 2, but he's not his own character yet. He's still an NPC officer. And then he doesn't become like his own officer, I think, until Dynasty Warriors 5. I don't know. I don't think he's in 4. He might be in 4 as another NPC officer, but he's not like his own character until 5, I believe. Could be wrong. Alright, I gotta... Oh, damn, I just knocked down my weight. It fell again. I'll put you right here. How about that? I gotta skip the next cutscene. That's what I was fixing to say, and I don't even know if I said it because the weight fell. Are you playing Raft by yourself, Yuta?
Liu Bei manages to defeat the forces of Sun Quan at Yiling and retake Jing. He goes on to take all of Wu. Now there are only 2 forces in the land. In 227, Bei begins a campaign against the traitor who destroyed the Han, Cao Cao, and his Wei. However, the brilliant offensive strategies of Shu's Zhuge Liang are countered by the superb defensive planning of Wei's Sima Yi. Neither can hold an advantage for very long. In 234, Liu Bei moves to break the deadlock. Following Zhu Gei's advice, he moves his forces to the plains of Wujiang. Cao Cao moves once again to stop Liu Bei's advance. He heads with Sima Yi to Wujiang. Two armies, two brilliant strategists, only one outcome. The fate of China is about to be decided.
Okay. See, whenever you said yesterday when you were playing with we were playing Raft, I thought you were playing with friends. But you said it's hard to by yourself, right? Well, hopefully it's not that hard. Hopefully it goes good for you. It's a relaxing, chill experience. Well, I don't have my horse. Oh well, damn. I guess fuck me. All this time I've had a horse. Now I just like, you know what? No, fuck you, Liu Bei. No horse. I gotta run everywhere like a peasant, and then they start me at the furthest. This is what I'm talking about. Like they start me off in the castles of Wujiang Plains that I never even looked at when I was playing with all the other characters, and now I gotta make my way out. I didn't even know I didn't even know I was going the wrong way. See, when I was Zhang Liao, I never looked back. Ah, progress is slow. Gotcha. Okay. Stuck. I like how I look away for a moment and I get stuck. Down. Would have been nice to have my horse. But I mean, technically, I am dead by this point, or I should be dead. Because we never lost Yi Ling. I never felt ill. I still can't believe that that's a thing. Well, whatever. I also thought maybe there'll be more battles with Liu Bei as the leader. 'Cause I think I looked it up before I started playing, actually streaming Dynasty Warriors 2. I thought I read saying like the battles are between 5 and 8. So I thought maybe like the nobodies had, well technically no one's a nobody, but they had the 5 battles and some of the other characters had 8. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, he fell. Okay. Shahu Yuan was being pushed further back, so I'm actually trying horse combat for the first time. That was weird how to pick it up, but whatever. The important thing is we picked it up. Yep, Dion Wayne's right here. Okay. Hopefully don't push him out too far. Alright. I'm pretty sure the officer he was working under is going to run away. I don't know where he is at, but whatever. Nothing I can do about that. Oh no, not that way. This way. Who are you? I don't know who's fighting there. Go up. And then we're gonna get this gate captain right here. Ow. Thank God. I would have been really upset if it went in that went into the gate and I couldn't get it no more. I wonder when the time resets for Musou. So I can log in and get the rewards and the free pulls without crossing over. It's already 2:24. I don't know when the exact time resets for me. It could be 4, could be 3. Or maybe I could already reset. Oh, my back's itchy. There we go. At least I hope. There we go. Ow. That hurt. Okay. I'm gonna take the long way. I'm gonna go up, and then go around, down, up, down, left, right, A, B, start. Is it A, B, start, or B, I don't know. I'm just gonna shut up before I embarrass myself. BA. Ow. BA, start. Ow. Yeah, I know, I love you guys for being obliterated. I'm done messing around. See, stuff like that. I could have probably made it, knocked them down, and defeated them, but no. That pissed me off. Okay, we're gonna go through here. Go straight down. Get hit by more arrows that piss me off. Cut through here. Cut through here. Gonna have to cut through the top. Who's that fighting? Guanping. Hey, Guanping. The people you don't notice whenever you're playing. Guan Ping, the son of Guan Yu, this whole time was in the battle, and I never knew noticed. So don't look at anybody else. So you're right. That's for hitting me before I finish my special. By this point, my bodyguards are seasoned warriors. They still stop me whenever I'm about to run them over, causing the archers to hit me. If you jumped just a little bit more later, you probably could have stolen my horse. Attack him too. Man, that was quick. I feel like there was like no time that was wasted on that. Enough for this gate, Captain. Putting all you guys on t-shirts. Oh, did they come up? Oh, they came up themselves and I defeated them. I guess they're trying to follow me. That was interesting. I didn't even have to go all the way down. Okay, well that's a lot easier. I can finish this stream a lot sooner. I'm not ready for tomorrow's stream because I know exactly who I'm gonna have to play as. Because again, I'm doing from my least favorite character to my favorite character in the factions in the same way. So like when I was with when I was playing as Shu, the only people that were unlocked were Zhao Yun, Guan Yu, and Zhang Fei. Oh, my PlayStation is gonna turn off in 10 minutes if I don't do anything and just moving stuff around. Out of the three of them, Zhang Fei was my least favorite, so I went with Zhang Fei first. That's why he's the first character. And then I got everyone else unlocked. So from the characters that are left, my least favorite character is gonna be Shuju. Like I'll take Diang Wei before I take Shuju. But I have to take Juju. It's like to a point where I'm like thinking about just quitting streaming. Thanks to worse too. Nah, I'm just joking. It's not that bad. But he is a character I just despise. I heard in Dynasty Warriors 4, maybe 3 as well, to get his ultimate weapon is super annoying. I wonder how annoying. Alright, now let's go to somebody before he activates the rocks. Haha, I'm already up here. Ow. I defeated Sima. I could have sworn like oh there it is. I was gonna say the fill everything jar, but I thought maybe a despawn. No, I found it. South P is the first one in my lunch. Were you Xiao? Zhang. It doesn't matter which part you're dead. Can it be Liu Bei versus Cao Cao? The battle of the century. Two great minds, only one winner. Ow. Ow. I should not have done that. To get some extra licks in. Well, I finished all of Shu and it took me almost 4 hours. Not bad. And now I'm just now starting to get tired. What's this say right here? My microphone is unmuted but has no signal. Hopefully it was when I was on break or something. When I went to like go take a leak or something. And notice like on the left side of the map, when I'm crossing over, they come up instead of staying down there and continuing. I'm thinking maybe they're like hunting me, cause I was Liu Bei. I was so confused by that. Oh, was the text gonna be different from the others because I'm actually Liu Bei this time? Oh, it's over. I was looking at a machine I have. Now they're elites. Alright, time to read. Now you two, if you want to start saying your goodbyes or whatever and playing Raft, you know, that's perfectly fine. Because I usually do it.
Liu Bei has succeeded in restoring the Imperial Han to power. The age of Shu Han is about to begin.
Good night. I'm still here, so don't leave until I actually turn the stream off. Oh god, here comes my cringe reading. Liu Bei, a man of true character. He was generous and resolute, tolerant and loyal. The very image of the founder of the Han Liu Bei. In the annals of Chinese history, Liu Bei stands supreme. His battle brings Zhang Jiao to heel and ends the Yellow Temple Rebellion. He later outwits the renowned warrior Liu Bu to quell the tyranny of Dong Zhuo. He proves his bravery at Chain Ban, where his actions allowed the others to escape to safety. he again proves himself at Yiling by defeating Sun Quan and his final battle with the Wei and its emperor Cao Cao. When the dust clears, China once again belongs to the Hu and Liu Bei. Liu Bei, not Bao. Shu Lord Liu Bei brought victory numerous times through the superb strategy in the armies of Shu. None could equal him. His vision to unite China gave Liu Bei the reputation of a clever and versatile tactician. Right, now start muting everything, and of course I'm going to let the music play out. And then until we get to the main home screen. Legends of Dynasty Warriors 2. Chain. I'm not even gonna try because then I know someone's gonna clip it, and if ever I make it big, someone's gonna clip it, and then like, oh, here's Kaito being not so family friendly. I don't know what they're gonna say. Well, I know what they're gonna say. I just don't want to say it. I'll guys look it up while I got time. What is the ending song in Dynasty Warriors 2 called? The ending theme song of Dynasty Warriors 2, known as Shin Sangoku Musou 2 in Japanese, is titled Can't Quit This, Knock 'Em Out. It was performed by the Japanese European hip hop group Move M.O.V.E, and was used for both the ending credits and commercials for the game. Okay, so that's the name of the song. Can't Quit This, Knock 'Em Out. Artists, and they're all lowercase. M.O.V.E. Game Dynasty Warriors 2. Shin Sengoku Musou 2. So, there you go. That's the song that's playing. Might be copyright, which is why I mute everything. But if you want to hear it, like say, oh, what song's always playing in the background that's always on silent, that's the song. And again, like I said, it says it was used in commercials as well. Okay, so I finished all of Shoot. So we're just going to look at it real quick. Alright, so we're going to start from left to right. Alright, Zhuge Liang, finish. Huang Zong, finish. I probably mispronounced that, butchered it like hell. Zhang Fei, finished. Zhao Yun, finished. Guan Yu, finished. Ma Chao, finished. Zhang Wei, finished. Liu Bei, finished. Alright. And tomorrow's stream is gonna be, again, Dynasty Warriors 2, featuring Shuju. Hope to see you guys there. Peace, love, and bye-bye. And bye, Yuto, my moderator. I love you guys. I'm going to wait one more minute so I could be at 4 hour even. All right, so we're going to finish. We're going to wait a little bit just so I could finish out the 4 hours completely. 30 seconds left. And once, I know, once we complete Wei, of course, we're going to, it's going to go Shuju, then it's probably going to go Dion Wei, and then Xiaohujun. No, whoever I unlock after I beat the first story mode with Shuju, I'm going to see who we unlock, which is probably going to be Jiang Wei next because I still don't like Jiang Wei. But out of these two, I prefer Jiang Wei over Shuju. Alright, 4 hours. Bye, peace, love, and bye-bye. I don't know why I said bye multiple times.